guy is gay but start getting involved with women, people might look at you kind of crazy and get upset. Like, he's just choosing whatever label he wants as a matter of convenience.
Samore Love bugs, you have now tuned into my Empire season. What is this, like the season finale or something like that? Until March? I don't know, a break, dismissal, whatever, the winter season finale or some crap like that. I'm upset because there's so much more that I wanted to see. So now let's go ahead and get into this episode. Oh yeah, guys, check me out on Snapchat. I do little live chats here and there. And while I was watching Empire, I was doing live chats real quick. It's Samore's World, Samore, SAMOREZ, super easy, okay? It's the same thing for my Twitter, my Instagram, everything. So you can find me all over the place, okay? So now, it starts off with Jason Derulo. He is giving out the nominations for the ASA, and the ASA is the American Sound Awards. So I was like, okay, making up their own little award show. Go ahead, Empire. And Jamal, he got a nomination there. Sky Summer, she's all hugging him up and all like lovey-dovey with him and touching his shoulder and stuff. Yes, they done hooked up, honey. He got a little bit of the cooch. Once again, honey, he sure did. Luscious, he's starting to question his alliance with Mimi, but she kind of ensures him that everything, well, she didn't really say too much, but I guess he kind of assumed from things that she was saying that, okay, she's on my team. We cool. We aight. And she says that her wife is flying in from wherever the heck she's flying in from, and, you know, they're going to have to stop doing their little things on the side that they do when they get down with their little threesomes and stuff, little freak-a-leaks. Tiana, she performs, and then she's also giving out nominations, and this is like at a nomination party. So she does the best rapper category, and to her surprise, even while she was reading it, she seemed so surprised. Freida got a nomination, but Hakeem did not. And Hakeem was on the other side of the TV screen watching with his boo thing, and he got pissed off because he's like, for real though? That's how we gonna do this? Like, he was tight that he didn't get a nomination. Sky Summer, she was singing with Jamal at the ASA nominations, and then Charlemagne the God comes out, and then he starts kind of bashing her and saying, oh, how are you singing about something? Because the song that they were singing was kind of about colors and being black and things like that, and just kind of uplifting. And he's like, how are you singing about a song that you don't even identify with black people? And she just kind of got thrown off by that. Like, wait, what? Really? For real? That's what we gonna do right now? And Jamal tries to defend her a little something, but then Charlemagne started coming for him. Like, oh, you're gay, right? And he's like, yeah. And that's when he asks him, like, okay, what if you were to start getting involved with women? Wouldn't people think that you were choosing whatever side you wanted as a matter of convenience? And then it kind of like shut him down. I feel like he didn't really know what to say after that. I'm like, Charlemagne, this is the topic you do not need to be talking about, because from what I heard, and I think he even mentioned it, isn't he lightening his skin? Following that, Jamal, he debuts his commercial for Pepsi, and it was awesome. And I was like, why wasn't I there on the train for that? I mean, I do live in New York. Where the hell I does be when these things just go down? I mean, Law and Order, they be always filming. I seen them film outside my job like twice, but I was working. I mean, but other than that, I'll be seeing movies and all types of things here in New York, and I'm like, where am I at? You know, I need to go to Black Ink and start turning up with them. I seen two of my homies. Some girl I used to work with, she was there last season. This season, I see some dude that used to live on my block. I'm like, yo, for real though? I need to start. Nah, but Cookie, she's going to have a concert at her old penitentiary, which is nice. It's like kind of giving back and showing them that she really didn't forget about them, even though she kind of did forget about them. But she never, it's just, I think she was so afraid to go back in there. Every time she goes back in there, she gets chills. And I can kind of relate, because I remember there was some place that I remember when I got hit by a car, and I was trying to cross the street. I was so shooken up. I could not even cross the street. Like, I started crying. So it's like some things can trigger old memories and just make you not want to go back to that place where it all happened. Like, even when I go back to that spot, and I've been back there in that area a few times, it kind of just gives me flashbacks of that day that it happened. So imagine her for 17 years. You were locked away. That's traumatizing. And all the things that, of course, you have to endure while you're in jail. So from there, she did give an epic speech, and then her son performed, and it was really nice. And they had their kids there and things like that. Like some of the people from the penitentiary, some of the inmates, they had, I guess it was some of their kids. Like, there were little kids there. So then we have Rhonda. She is at home, and Anika comes over to visit her. And you could just see pure green and jealousy in her eyes. It's like every time Rhonda was like, you know, Luscious is just so happy about the baby, and he calls him his heir, and she's just like, oh, yeah, I bet you would hate it if I were here. Yeah, and then she's like looking around, and you could just see that the hate in her eyes. And you know, the main reason, of course, is because she has their offspring inside of her, and nobody acknowledges her. Nobody cares, because nobody knows. It reminds me of a scene from, what was it? For Colored Girls, where the girl had the abortion, and she was like, nobody cares because nobody knows. That's exactly what happened. Nobody cares because nobody knows what's going down with her. And I think she's a bit shamed to say it. And she knows that it's not going to be a good reaction because nobody cares about her right now. Nobody wants to see her. Everybody just dash her away. Then we have Luscious. He announces that Empire now has this big stream called Swift Stream. Kind of remind me of the whole Jay-Z and how they have whatever the hell the thing called Tidal. So I guess it's like a similar thing like that. And then he invites his business partner Mimi Whiteman to the stage. And then after he does that, she invites her wife to the stage, who's been there for everything she's gone through, like breast cancer, and just has been her rock through the storm, and just been there for her, helped her to bring her life back. And then all of a sudden we see this woman sashaying up on the stage. And I look, and who else is it? None other than the infamous Camilla. She is, and yo, this man looked like he saw a ghost. Lucia's face looked like it was just like epic. It was just like crazy. The way that he was just like stunned, shocked, like bewildered. Like, it was just crazy the way he looked. So these two snakes in the grass, they pretty much came up with a plan to try to take him down. I feel like they've been infiltrating his empire from the beginning. I feel like that's part of the reason why Camilla came on the scene in the first place. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe she could have just been there for Jamal. I mean, not Jamal, for Hakeem, and then perhaps she ended up, when he made her leave, maybe she ended up being with her. I'm not really sure, or if she was married. I don't think they mentioned that part clearly, or maybe I was not paying attention. If you guys know, then definitely put it down below. But yeah, so she's married, and then she does go to see Jamal. I mean, I keep on saying Jamal. Jamal's freaking stuck in my head. She goes to see Hakeem, and she got right back inside his head. And I'm like, dude, didn't you just say that you were freaking in love just to Anika just last episode? Now all of a sudden this girl come and feeling up on his things, his diddling wing thing and everything, and he's just like putty in her hands. I'm like, I mean, I understand the whole mama thing that he got going on, weird mama thing that he got going on, but he acts as though she took his virginity. Like, is that what happened? Did he not mention that part? Or maybe did I miss that part, like back in the previous season or something? I don't know, but she got him back. So now, what's her name? Mimi, she has like this quick meeting where she's now going to try to take over Empire and take him off as a CEO, take off Luscious. So, you know, he's not trying to have that. He goes and he has Andre pay off a whole bunch of CEO board members so that they would be on his side. And he also has he gets his 2 boys involved, lets them know, Andre lets them know what's going down, tells Cookie, and then Cookie speaks to Hakeem, trying to get him to, because he can vote either yay or nay. So when they're all at the board meeting, everybody's giving their votes, and I think some of them, they took the money, but they still voted to take him off, which I'd be like, yo, I need a refund, because this wasn't supposed to go down like that. Didn't the cowboy take the money, and also that woman, and then she still said to take him off? I don't play with money like that. We got a deal. That's why you got to get things in writing nowadays. That's why everybody wants contracts, because people is too finicky nowadays. So now back to him. So everybody's saying their little yays and nays, and now it's all down to the wire. It's down to Hakeem. It's Hakeem's turn. Hakeem starts getting flashbacks of all the nasty and dirty things that his father did to him. How his father tried to steal his last name and embarrass him and have this Freida Gats on the scene. How his father gave him music, then took it back, gave it to the next girl. How, his father sent his girlfriend away, tried to bribe her, like everything that he did. And he just was like pissed off. Like his father didn't even take him to go see his mother when his mother was in jail. It's like so many things. And looking at Camilla, because Camilla was standing right outside the glass window, and she just looked at him like, baby, do it. She gave him that look like, do it now, I'll give you the goods tonight. One of those types of looks. And he was just like, and he just voted his father out. It was down to him, and he did it. And Luscious was just like hit with a hammer, boom, just like knocked him off of his freaking feet, off of balance. It was just like his whole legacy, his whole empire was taken away just like that. So Sky Summers and Jamal, they have now I'm saying the right name, Sky Summers and Jamal, they have a one-to-one at the bar. They're talking, and she realized that he, I guess, was flirting with some guy, so she kind of mentioned it. But she also realizes too that she can't be a fool, and she understands that he is never going to love her the way that he loves Michael, and that they just had a fling. They had a one-night stand type of thing. It was only a one-time thing, and they had fun, and that's it. That's pretty much the end of it. He's back to his old ways. I'm like, boy, you can't be switching up like that, or you gonna be bisexual or something. I mean, what you doing? Like we were saying earlier, you could be free to do whatever the hell you want to do, because it's your life, whatever makes you happy. Okay, boo. Andre, so after that whole event with Andre and everything, now we go back to Rhonda's home. And, Rhonda and Andre's home. And Rhonda hears the alarm go off. Sorry about my phone, guys. I should have put it on vibrate. But anyways, Rhonda, she hears the alarm go off. It was like right on cue, right? And it's like, it's going. So she goes to disarm it. And she's like, why does this thing keep on going off? When she kind of turned, I'm pretty sure that it was Anika. Like, I'm like 99.1% sure that it was Anika who just gave her a shove and pushed her down those beautiful stairs of her new apartment. Of her new house. And she tumbled, hit her head, tumbled, and then she ultimately fell down right on top of her stomach. So I really don't know what the outcome is, if it's either going to be that she's dead, the baby's dead, both of them. I don't know. They showed little clips here of things that are coming in March. Couldn't even be February. My birthday's in February. Why I couldn't come back in February? Anyways, so they showed little clips, and I seen Andre drop down to the floor, and I seen him crying in the nursery. So I'm pretty sure the baby's not alive anymore, but I don't even know if his wife is alive. The fancy things don't mean anything at all if you don't have anybody to share it with. He has a beautiful house now, but no family if they're gone. And Yeah, that's crazy. And Camilla, I'm trying to see what's going to happen with that whole situation. And now Laura's in the mix, and Nika. It's like everybody wants some of Hakeem. He's a hot commodity right now. So we're going to see what happens. What do y'all think is going to happen? This is crazy, y'all. I'm so excited. I love this show. Guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.